Peace, infinite waters, diving deep once again. We are out here in nature, baby. Beautiful deep divers. We are in a lush tropical rainforest. We got birds everywhere. But are you spoiling your life without even noticing that you are? Are you ruining your life without even noticing? So, I'm gonna give you a guide on how to spoil your life without even noticing that you are, because I'm so kind. Let's just, breathing in that good ass prana, baby. So I get a lot of messages every single day, and a lot of people write to me saying they are in pretty tight situations. They are in a tight spot right now, and they realize they are ruining their life. So I'm gonna help you ruin your life even more. And we ain't even had breakfast yet. Can I get a hello? So beautiful deep divers, let me share with you what's helped me along my journey, because I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, but I'm still getting lessons. I'm no saint. But I realized what I was doing when I was spoiling my life. So I'm gonna tell you how to spoil your life so you don't have to continue doing it, okay? Without even noticing that you are. It starts with this: tolerating a mediocre life. This is how to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. I've worked in all kinds of jobs, which is just over broke. And when I was in certain jobs, I was just there doing the work, working long hours, but I didn't really realize my true worth. And I was actually spoiling my life without even noticing it. Like, when I look back, I'm like, what on earth was I doing? More so, what on earth was I wearing? Okay? But back then, I was just happy to have a job. And that's cool. Work smart, not hard. Okay, that's cool. But how many times, deep divers, do you sell yourself short? How many times are you tolerating a mediocre experience? Forget a mediocre life. No, a mediocre experience. You're like, I know I shouldn't be there. I shouldn't be in that environment, but I'm gonna put up with it because this is all I feel I am worthy for. So, to not spoil your life, start putting your price up. How about that? Start realizing your true worth. Like, the hour of work, the hour of your time, you're never, ever gonna get it back. Okay? So you are priceless. Don't sell yourself short. Don't put up with a mediocre life, because in the end, you're only gonna spoil your life. Yes. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Now, along my early journey, deep divers, I used to choose people who didn't choose me. I used to choose people who didn't choose me. Okay, and it probably started from school. You have the popular group, and then the not so popular group, and then the nerds, okay? I was in the middle. But sometimes I would hang around people who I could sense weren't really feeling my vibe 100% because I was going through a third eye experience. And I didn't really feel their vibe too, okay? But I've realized, choose people who choose you. Slow motion this side. Are you around someone who doesn't even care about you? Are you in a relationship just to be there? Are you in a relationship because you don't want to be single? I don't want to be alone, Ralph. The cat down the road will join you. Look, it's better to be alone and happy than in a relationship and miserable, once again, just putting up with it, okay? So I've realized that's how so many of us spoil our lives. We know we shouldn't be hanging around. We know we shouldn't be hanging around those kinds of people. It does no good for us. But I'm stuck, Ralph. I've got no choice. No, you do have a choice. If you feel you don't, then you will spoil your life without even noticing that you are. So be around people that lift you up, not with people who ignore you. Exactly. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Baby, we are out here in nature. Look how beautiful this place is. 7-day vegan challenge now. Expensive clothes with cheap meals, okay? I'm happy to see a lot of people who are doing the 7-day vegan challenge, eating a plant-based diet, going to Whole Foods, going to their local farmer's market, and really filling that basket up. What have you got in there? Pears, bananas, sweet potatoes, okay. Arugula, okay. Mangoes, okay. Almonds, oh my gosh, you got the vitamin E going. That's good. But there was a time when I was spoiling my life without even noticing because I had expensive clothes and a cheap meal. You see, so many times we don't realize that what happens when you spend so much on your attire, on your clothes, just to look good to the world on the surface. Yeah, I'm rocking this new Versace. Okay, ladies, got the Chanel. Okay, that's cool. Got the Marc Jacobs bag. Got the Louis V going. Okay, that's cool. But surely you got to be spending that on food too. You see, I've realized that your inner wealth, which is your inner health, will produce your outer health and your outer wealth. You see, many times what happens? We look so fantastic on the outside, but when it comes to food, we get all stingy. We're like, oh my gosh, Ralph, I can't buy that cold pressed juice even though it's good for me. And it retains all the nutrients. It's too expensive, but I can spend $1,000 on a handbag, ladies. So I've realized that, hey, when it comes to food, you don't want to be stingy. A severe heart attack costs $1 million. I'm sure you can afford cold pressed pineapple juice full of vitamin C. It's worth it. And that's what's helped me to not spoil my life. Okay, I noticed that. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Deep divers, check this out. Have you ever been around someone and you're like, I should really say this, but it's not the right time? And then you end up not saying it, and then it goes to a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and now it's a secret. But deep inside of you, you've been trying to get it out. It's just that you've kept it a secret for so long, it feels awkward now. So you keep it a secret, and now nobody ever knows about it. That's how you end up spoiling your life. That's how you end up spoiling your life, ruining your life. You see, what's helped me along my journey is to speak your truth, even if your voice shakes. Slow motion this side. Even if you're looking a bit shaky, baby, say how you really feel about a situation. Don't sugarcoat it. Ain't nobody got time for that. Okay, so I've realized that whenever I express myself, I feel better. But there was a time when I didn't. A lot of people would ask me, oh, Ralph, do you want to go out? And I didn't really want to go out. And I would be like, yeah, yes. I could never, ever say no to anybody. I'm a Pisces. I get on with pretty much everybody else in the zodiac, even the cat down the road. But I've learned that it's not just about saying no. And it's not just about saying yes. It's about saying how you really feel about a situation. Sometimes you're saying no when it could really mean a yes, and a yes when it could really mean a no. Be truthful to yourself. And then whatever answer you give, it doesn't even matter because you kept it real. And that's what we're here to do on the planet. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Baby, beautiful deep divers, what's helped me along my journey is to stop allowing the matrix to control me. We spoil our lives, and I spoilt my life. If you really want to spoil your life, be under the control of the matrix, which is this control grid, this society which wants to turn you into Play-Doh like this. We don't need that. We don't need that. We don't need that. Okay, so I've realized that I was spoiling my life for so long because I believed everything this society told me. I believed what it told me when it came to what I could achieve. And that was just working a regular 9-to-5. That's what it told me. I didn't know that I could create abundance. Woo! Breathing in that good ass prana, baby, every single day. Well, guess what? That's what I'm doing right now. All because I've realized most of my life has been a complete lie. So once you go on the journey within, you come into nature and you start to really see the truth for yourself, you don't spoil your life, and you do notice it, and then you become your greatest version. Now, many of us, we feel stuck. We feel like slaves, and that's how we spoil our lives if we don't change it. It's okay to be aware about something, but what are you going to do about it? And that's how I really freed myself. I'm like, hey, I'm in the matrix. It's time to get free. And now I'm free, kind of. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Comparing yourself to other people. Comparing your experiences to theirs. Like, if you have someone who's on Instagram posting pictures that they went to Manoa Falls and they're taking selfies touching a rock like that. Who does that? I love Hawaii. Out here, I love it. Now, I know what it's like. Sometimes you see people's profiles on social media and it's kind of depressing because you're like, oh my gosh, what about me? What about me, Ralph? I'm stuck in the cold. Build a snowman. Here's a carrot, take it. I've been there. I've been in -10 conditions, okay? I know what it's like. However, you can still find peace. I've learned this, that an original is always worth more than a copy. You don't want to disrespect yourself by comparing your life to theirs because you aren't them, you don't have their experience, you didn't fall on your ass like they did when they were 2 years old. Okay, you're different. Nobody is you, and that is your power. If you realized your true uniqueness, you would see that what you have to offer the world, nobody else can. Slow motion this side. Nobody else can do it like you. Absolutely not. There is not another clone of me. I hope not. Look. Your uniqueness is your power. It's time to stop comparing yourself. It's time to stop comparing yourself to other people, and it's time to start cooperating, collaborating, okay? And that's really what's freed me along my journey. Don't get it wrong, for a long time I was spoiling my life, ruining my life because I was always in competition with other people, not realizing that that's like the greatest illusion ever, because everyone is in a different race. It's that simple. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are baby, being numb, okay? Now, what I've realized, because I get to travel all around the world, I'm always in a new place every single month. I've realized that human beings are beautiful, bad, and ugly. Uh-oh. They are the good, the bad, and the darn right ugly. We have it all here on planet Earth. How fantastic. But I meet a lot of people who are shut down from their emotions because they don't want to feel anything, because they don't want to have that responsibility to feel their emotions and other people. So that's why the empaths who are around is few and far between. A lot of people have become so numb on the planet, emotionless, like stone statues. Exactly. How do I look right now? Numb, desensitized, disconnected. And I was like that too. I'm no saint. For a long time, I also was disconnected, numb, because I thought if I didn't feel anything, my emotions, other people's emotions, I can get through life fine. And what does fine stand for? Fearful? Oh no. Insecure? Oh no. Neurotic? Oh no. And emotional. Yeah, I was fine, all right. Fearful, insecure, neurotic, and emotional. So I was spoiling my life when people would be like, Ralph, how are you? I'm like, I'm fine. I'm fine, right? You kind of meet people in the Matrix like this who are like, I'm fine. But just look at their face. Someone's energy will tell you a lot more about them than even their own words. Slow motion this side. So becoming my greatest version, living a life of infinite abundance, I've learned that you have to feel. The only way I can connect with millions of people and talk to you beautiful deep divers is because I feel what you're going through. I feel you. You feel me, right? That's what it's all about. Feeling emotions. Share them. Be vulnerable. Vulnerability is your greatest strength. Don't be a robot. That's already coming in 2050. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. You see, what's helped me is to realize this. I was spoiling my life, ruining my life, when I was allowing the past to trap me. I was allowing my past to govern my present experience. And that's why a lot of us, we can't enjoy the present because we still got the past lingering over us. Look over your shoulder. That's the past. That's the past right behind you. So what do? You look back at the past and say, I see you. Thanks for the lesson. Thanks for the lesson, but I'm good. Bye. That's all you got to do. You just say, bye. You don't do this. Past? Yes, no. Your past is behind you for a reason. There is only right now. Do you know how many hours I wasted spoiling my life, thinking about things which never actually happened? Replaying the past, thinking if I could have done this differently, it would have changed, and then realizing actually it's a bit too late for that. So I've realized that the past is valuable. Don't get it twisted. It's just that the past no longer needs to control your life. You're better than that. For the first time, it's time to say, past, I love you. Thanks for the lessons, but I'm spending some time with the gift right now. Uh-oh. Yes, I'm gonna get married to the present moment. And that's helped me to not spoil my life and be happier, healthier in love and in balance. How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Now, if you are living someone else's life like I did for so many years, you are spoiling your life without even noticing. We do this by A, listening to what our parents say and ending up in a job we absolutely hate. B, wearing a mask, which is not us, pretending on social media. And C, doing that. It's not me. Okay, living someone else's life is simply a recipe for disaster. And if you don't stop it right there, it is going to spoil your life without you even noticing, because you are going to really feel you are this person, this persona, which means mask. Persona is the Greek for mask, okay? Through sona sound. They used to wear these masks in the theater and talk through them. Well, guess what? You're not acting, are you? No, you're not. It's all about being your true authenticity, right? Right. So take the mask off and stop living someone else's life. There are already too many clones on the planet. I've realized that there is no greater joy for me than to be myself. You see, I would rather people hate me. Actually, I don't want anyone to hate me. Dislike me. That's better. For who I am. Than to love me for who I am not. I used to do theater studies. I love acting. But it's about being real, okay? It's all about getting people to know the real you. I've only been able to connect with you beautiful deep divers because I'm not ashamed of being who I truly am. But for a long time, I was playing these roles. One way to my parents, one way to my wife, my girlfriend, ladies, your husband, your boyfriend, the cat down the road, the dog down the road. I'm not married yet. Look, be yourself for goodness sakes. And that's what's helped me to not spoil my life and become my greatest version, okay? How to spoil your life without even noticing that you are. Ignoring. It's cool to ignore other people, but the moment you start ignoring yourself, you're screwed. Okay, once you turn that intuition switch off, you are screwed. You better call Ralph. You better call the cat down the road, more like it. So I've realized I was spoiling my life for a long time because I was turning that intuition switch off. I'm like, who cares about intuition? It's all about logic, okay? Just do what seems right logically. And I was spoiling my life because the logic was, hey, Ralph, stay in that job. Over 300 people applied for it. I was working in a school with people with ADHD, autism. It was cool. But the logical mind was saying, Ralph, just stay there. 300 people applied. You got the job because of your smile. You did this in the interview. Just like your thumbnails, Ralph. Yeah, exactly. And then I stayed there, it was cool, but I realized I was slowly spoiling my life because I was neglecting my heart space. I was no longer listening to myself. And that is how so many of us spoil our lives without even noticing that we are. So I'm asking you today, turn that intuition switch on. Your inner voice knows best. You see, what your heart already knows, the mind can only dream of. Slow motion this side. The heart is 5,000 times more electromagnetically stronger than the brain, okay? Our heart is a mini brain. It is the greatest brain, actually. Okay, so trust your heart. And that's actually helped me to not spoil my life and actually become my greatest version. And once you realize that, beautiful deep divers, well, you just say, feels so good to be alive, baby. Can I get a hello? Yeah. Beautiful deep divers, we are out here in nature, baby, just whoa, breathing in that good ass prana. Have a beautiful day, deep divers. Infinite waters, diving deep once again. Stay well, stay healthy. Peace. You. Now, if you're spoiling your life after this video, I can't do anything for you. So sorry.